Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be your weekly reading for all 12 zodiac signs. I promise I won't forget anybody. I have a list written down. So we're going to start with the sign of Aries. I will timestamp your stuff in the comments so you can scroll through and look for what you want to see. But make sure that you watch your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placements. We're going to start with the sign of Aries. All right, Aries, let's see how's life treating you this week. What does Aries need to know? Sun, moon, rising, or Venus? Skydiving. Some sort of adventure awaits you. Sorry, some of these don't show up so great on camera. So some sort of adventure that you're wanting to take. Maybe it's something that's unexpected, but definitely some sort of adventure. Artistic, artist, inventions, crafts, handmade, or inspired ideas. Could be some sort of artist, could be having some sort of invention or some sort of artistic idea coming to mind. Karen, Chad, Kevin, and Amber, annoying, complaining, and an attention whore. Be very cautious that you're not dealing with a Karen, Kevin, Chad, or Amber. You want to stay away from people who are toxic. All right, what kind of songs do we have for you this week? Only the Young by Journey. I feel like this journey could make you feel very young again. Like there's something, whatever this adventure is that's coming in, or this artistic idea, some sort of positive thing coming in. All right, sorry, got a phone call. So I feel like this person could be somebody that makes you feel really young if it's a person, or this adventure coming in. Unchained Melody, The Righteous Brothers. So this is also something where I feel like you're really missing a person. Could be that you have very strong emotions for this person. Maybe they're kind of your muse. They bring out something in you. Where the green grass grows. One of you could live in a very rural setting. There could be some trip that you're thinking of taking where you want to be kind of more out in the country, things like that. Maybe that's someplace you already live. All right, let's see what kind of sign symbols and synchronicities are coming through for the Aries. Got some flippers. Where did it go? There it is. All right, so you could be dealing with a twin flame. You could be a twin flame on the journey. That would make sense with the song By Journey. So I feel like this person really is meant to be your biggest teacher. They're meant to mirror you. They're meant to show you life's greatest lessons so that you can learn and grow from those, and that they're really meant to help you heal to be the best version, the best balanced version of yourself. And this could be the beginning. So the alpha, you might be an alpha as well. I know a lot of Aries are definitely people who resonate with feeling like they are alpha characters. So beginning, and also says journey on it. So the first step or the beginning of a journey to start. So you're starting something new. I feel like you have to kind of face the fear of the unknown. So you might also be ghost hunting. Maybe that's the adventure you're going on. But I feel more like there's a lot of maybe fear attached to this situation. And so it's almost like you have to let go of the fear in order to embrace going forward in a new direction. There's your energy, Aries fire, passion, some sort of inspiration. Could be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And your solar plexus might need a little bit of help this week. If it's imbalanced, it's definitely going to cause you a lot of like feeling weak, feeling guilty, fatigued, no energy. If it's imbalanced, you feel very healthy, very balanced. It's definitely a place where you can pick up a lot of internal energy for like your intuition. That's where we say the gut check or your gut instincts. That's your solar plexus. And it's associated with the color yellow. So wearing that can actually help to kind of resolve some of that. All right, let's see. What do we need to know about how we raise our vibration? Devotion unites me with the infinite. So this one has a rainbow on it. Rainbows could be significant. You might be seeing rainbows, but I feel like this is something that the divine is realizing, that your devotion to this is something that they can see. They realize that you are actually trying to put forth energy and effort into changing things that don't work. And so it is uniting you with the infinite or the divine. I was called here on a mission. So remember, we all have mission work. It's part of our spiritual path. And if you aren't sure what that is, pray about it, meditate. I promise you, if you follow your passions, you'll find what you're supposed to be doing. So you might need to be stepping into your calling or into your mission work. Maybe you already are, but this is definitely an indication that it's needed this time. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Page of Wands in reverse. So maybe you have a little bit of pessimistic energy, or there's a lack of imagination. I think that's going to change because we have the artistic artist card, and that tells you that whatever is blocking this is about to change. You're going on a new journey, and it's going to be lucrative for you. This could be some sort of inheritance, some sort of sudden wealth or abundance coming to you, and I feel like it's very much needed. All right, Four of Swords. You might be really burnt out someplace though, so maybe you do want to take a trip somewhere, kind of rest, recover, find your sanctuary. All right, some more fire sign energy. Let's see, the King of Wands. So I feel like you could be a natural born leader. This is somebody who's very driven, ambitious, passionate, outspoken, honest, and somebody who has a lot of natural charm. So I definitely think you could be winning people over, and you're going to need to because there's a lot of competition, rivalry, or clashing egos that you might be expecting this week. Two of Cups in reverse. So I feel like we're really negative in a situation about love, or there's some sort of discord. There could be separation, especially if you're on the twin flame journey. I feel like it's a power struggle more than you're not compatible. And I think that's really what the imbalance is. And so if you find common ground, if you're able to kind of connect with your person as opposed to having discord, having separation, then things start to align. They start to be more balanced. All right, you're overthinking this. This person in your life might also be overthinking this. You have to stop obsessing about it. Could be causing anxiety, could be causing a lot of insomnia or even nightmares. I feel like you're really worried that someone's going to betray you, or maybe that's already happened, that you might have been stabbed in the back, you may have hit rock bottom, you may have had to sever ties with some people in order to try and go forward. And you definitely need to leave some things behind. It's stuff that you don't want to take with you going forward, so cut those things off. Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody's hesitating. There's been a lot of heartbreak. I think you're worried about somebody cheating on you, or pettiness is getting in the way. So we want to let go of all of that energy. Yeah, we need to let go of toxic cycles, codependency, addictions, things that leave you feeling stuck, trapped, or bound. It's time to release that, especially if it's a relationship that just doesn't work. It's time to let it go. You're going to have to be brave and very confident, and you're going to need to take some action somewhere. It may have to do with your spiritual path, your mission work. Whatever it is, you're going to have to go forward bravely. The Sun in reverse. I feel like you're kind of in a state of depression right now. You feel like you've missed out on an opportunity. There's been lots of doubt, lots of fear, lots of delays. And I feel like you really are suffering from FOMO, a fear of missing out. That needs to end. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, could be dealing with a Leo, a Capricorn. Let's see, who else do we have? Water sign, earth sign, everybody's here. So this is definitely telling us that we need to go through a transformation, that something has to change. And in order for things to actually evolve, that we have to make some changes along the way. So whatever this is that you're very pessimistic about, I think you need to kind of take a step back. You need to face your fears, and you need to let go of any sort of ego issues that might be holding you back from, it looks like, your person and your path. That's what I have for Aries. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have going on for you for the week. What does Sag need to know? How's life treating Sagittarius? Start over, make a fresh start. Don't waste your life. It's time to get out there and live. So what are you wasting time on? What are you not focusing on that maybe you need to? Let whatever this is go, make a fresh start, and go out there and live. Don't waste your time. Date night. Get a sitter or make plans out. Maybe you need to take some time out to go on a date, especially if you're a single parent and you're juggling everything. Maybe you need to just take some time off and go out and do something fun. Ghost hunting and exploring the unknown and facing your fears. Interesting, because Aries also had a card similar to that, but it was from this deck. So let's see what else we have. There's something that you have to face fears on. So whether that's exploring the unknown, maybe that's within yourself, or facing some sort of fear. Let's see what kind of signs and symbols we have. All right. Seed of creation, the blueprint of the universe, bringing wisdom, growth, and creativity. So are you planting seeds? I almost feel like there's some sort of inspiration, or it's like a good idea that you need to start working on. Alpha also, so having some sort of first step or a new beginning on a journey, something that you need to start. Maybe it's a fresh start that you need to start. And the runes, some sort of magic that you might be manifesting. Wealth, travel, creativity, success, and healing. All right, let's see what kind of songs we have for you, Sagittarius. What does Sag need to know? Unchained Melody as well. All right. So maybe you're also going through something where it's like you're really missing somebody. That's where you need to make a fresh start. Yep. Save yourself. It's time. So let go of the past. Let go of past people, especially if there's been a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, and really focus on you right now. This person might be a creep. They might be creeping by your house, might be creeping your social media. If you don't want them seeing all your dirt, either A, don't post it, or B, be very, very cautious. All right, let's see what we have for Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Sag need to know this week? Sagittarius, what do we need to know? All right, King of Coins. So slow and steady's going to win the race. You're going to be successful, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and it's going to take some time. Sag, no offense, but sometimes you are what I call the flight risk. You're very flighty energy. You're in 1 minute, you're out the next, you're a free spirit, and you're somebody who likes to fly by the seat of their pants. You're somebody who doesn't like to plan things out. You're somebody who likes to just pack a bag and go. And that's who you are. So you kind of need to embrace that. You also need to be a little cautious sometimes with that energy, but I feel like you're going to have to be patient with this, and that might be what is really difficult. But there is some sort of new offer or opportunity, could be a new job, some sort of a gift or abundance coming in from the universe. Could be like some new business deal, some new opportunity. You're going to have to make a decision and decide what you want your future to look like. It could involve travel. That might be something that you really enjoy doing, but there's some sort of decision about the future. So you've got to make a decision. Currently, I feel like you're in really stuck, stagnant energy, or something's kind of holding you back. There's a lot of restrictions. And so it's almost like you have to see things differently to remove the restrictions to go forward. That might take a lot of strength. You might have to face a lot of fears. This is also something that's going to take courage, patience, determination, and conviction. You also have the Two of Cups in reverse. So there's some sort of imbalance right now, discord, or you're in separation from somebody, or you're very incompatible. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know, if you've tried everything and things just really aren't going forward, let it go. Let there be something else that comes in. There's your independent streak. So Sagittarius energy with the Queen of Wands. She's a magic maker. She is a master manifester. She's somebody who's confident, passionate, independent, and she's somebody who knows what she wants and she goes after that. That tends to intimidate a lot of people. Sometimes you just have to do you. You can't worry about the rest of it. There's some sort of truth coming, some sort of creativity or breakthrough coming. It also could involve the courts, a contract, some sort of justice being served in your favor, helps to bring through the balance. Five of Coins in reverse. So there's a chance that this new opportunity for finances or a new job offer is going to help to really level things out for you. You're going to be able to pay your debts on time. You're going to have improvements to your finances, and some positive changes are finally coming for your finances. Enough to give you a reason to celebrate. Could also be celebrating with friends or family. Some good news coming in, and some big changes are definitely needed. The Tower symbolizes that we need to have massive change, and if we are unable to change that, the Tower comes as like divine intervention to really shake things up. So you need to rebuild after the rubble. You also might need to take some time out for yourself, the Hermit Virgo energy. Don't make reckless decisions right now. You might be avoiding something out of a fear of rejection or loneliness, and I feel like that's really where the imbalance in this relationship is coming from, that you're going to need to make some adjustments. The High Priestess. So we have the Hangman and the High Priestess. Both are Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. There's some sort of hidden wisdom, some sort of intuition. Your dreams could be really significant right now, but there's some sort of enigma or mystery, and it's a lot of hidden wisdom and knowledge. So it's almost like you need to open your eyes, and I think when you get this breakthrough, you're finally going to see what it is that needs to change. All in all, it looks like things are starting to really improve for you. Be careful of the creep who's creeping your stuff. I do think that they are going to get like caught for what's going on if it's like stalking or something crazy, but just be cautious of the people and places that you go until you figure out who this person is. All right, Leos, let's see what we have going on for Leo this week. What is going on? How's life treating the Leos? Graduate of the School of Hard Knocks, hard-headed and stubborn. We need to be really careful with that energy. Sometimes we've got to be willing to kind of make some adjustments, make some changes, or you'll like me and you'll learn lessons the hard way sometimes. Either way, you're going to learn. All right, bought my first car, adulting and being responsible with money. Be careful with that. We are entering a retrograde, so it's not as bad as Mercury in retrograde. This more affects like relationships and love. It's Venus retrograde. So be careful with relationships right now. Don't jump in head first into like getting back together with an ex or something like that. Don't enter into any sort of contracts if you can avoid it until it ends on September the 3rd. But be careful with any sort of contracts right now in a retrograde. Make sure you read the fine print and you know what you're getting yourself into. Be responsible. Just married, eloping, big wedding, and starting a life together. If you can push that off until after the 3rd of September, I highly recommend that. Anything that you enter into in a retrograde, especially if that's where it affects things, that's where you could have problems. So it's like if you get married during a Venus in retrograde, this is something where it could end very quickly. So hold off on that. Don't go out and elope. Don't go out and get married just now if you can help it. Push it off just a little while longer. All right, let's see what kind of signs, symbols, and synchronicities that we have for you. The mirror, some shadow work, facing your fears. That seems to be the collective theme, facing your fears, that there's some sort of inner work needed. So part of that is doing some shadow work, looking at yourself in the mirror, facing your fears, your darkness, and all of those things. Engagement. So somebody's either getting engaged or married. Let's see what else. Next level love. So that might be happening. The Sphinx. You're elevating your status almost to like a royalty status. Again, some sort of mystery or enigma. And the sacral chakra. So this is your creation center or creativity. It's also sexual health and pleasure. So if you're thinking you need to like go get a checkup for anything related to that, now would be the ideal time to kind of work on those things. Too many. Let's see what else we have. Leos. What do Leos need to know? Sweater weather. All right, so you might be going to a place that's a little cooler. Maybe you need a sweater. Maybe you just want to snuggle up to your significant other. I mean, we have engagement and just married. Personal Jesus. You might be asking the divine for some sort of help or assistance, and this person definitely belongs to you. They feel like they are yours. All right, let's see what we have going on for tarot messages. Leos, what do we need to know for Leos? Eight of Cups. There's something or someone that you need to walk away from. There's something that's just not working. You need some truth introspection. You need to just kind of see like if nothing can be done to fix this, then it's time to leave it behind. Virgo in reverse. So needing to kind of go into hermit mode, but you might be making some reckless decisions, avoiding something out of loneliness or fear of rejection. It's time to face your fears. That's exactly what this is going to do for, relationships. Venus is the planet of love and it rules love. And so this is something that is affecting our romantic life. And it'll have repercussions up to the next 18 months. All right, Five of Swords in reverse. There is some sort of resolution, compromise, peace, or justice after there's been a long period of confusion. Four of Cups also in reverse. There's a lot of boredom. There's a lot of lack of motivation. You're still optimistic about things, which is strange, but there's definitely a chance where you can actually reconcile or make things better. All right, King of Coins. Slow and steady wins the race, so don't rush into something. You don't want to make the reckless decisions. I feel like that's what you really need to pump the brakes on. The Hierophant in reverse. So you might be breaking traditions. I feel almost like your family might want the traditional big wedding, and you're just like, no, we're just going to go elope. I do think that you're jumping into this kind of by blind faith or that vulnerability scares you right now. That's something that you have to face your fears in order to actually make this successful. Four of Swords. You need some time to rest. I feel like you're really burnt out, but there's definitely a lot going on. Knight of Coins, Knight of Cups in reverse, if I could get the words out. There's been a lot of heartbreak. There could have been some cheating, pettiness, lack of diplomacy, but it looks like you are starting to resolve things. Again, I see marriage with the cards. This could also be a twin flame union with 1111, the Four of Wands. It's stability. It's like if you can face your fears and you can get over these obstacles and find the resolutions, I do think it could be a successful thing going forward. But one of you is very independent. One of you is very passionate, very confident. So a decision needs to be made. You've got to face your fears, literally. Both of these cards say face your fears. Face your fears. That's huge going forward. It's time. You have to make a decision, and then you need to nurture what you want to grow. Could be motherhood, could be following your intuition. Whatever this is takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength. I do think that patience is going to be your best friend, and you might lack that a little bit. Leo, it's your energy with strength. So I do think that your determination will actually help you go forward. And then the Six of Cups, feeling really nostalgic. Again, we are in a retrograde and this affects relationships. Could be simple things that you're reminiscing about, could be old friends popping up, could be exes resurfacing, but we need to kind of let go of the past. It's like hold on to the memories that are good, but let go of everything else. Yep. If you've been betrayed, if you've been heartbroken, it's time to release that and let it go. Sever ties. And Four of Pentacles in reverse, that there needs to be some sort of balance. Again, this is gambling, recklessness, large purchases. It's time to let that go. Don't make reckless decisions during a retrograde. It has repercussions, and those will follow you for about the next 18 months. So make wise decisions and don't jump headfirst into anything right now. All right, Cancer, let's see what we have going on for you for the week. How is life treating Cancers? Bougie, living large, extra expensive, and bling bling. Be really careful that you're not overspending if you can't afford to do so. Delivery, shopping too much or not enough. Alexa, add to cart. If you're really overspending and you're blowing through your budget and like, 2 days into your payday, you've blown through all of your money, probably not the best option. You might want to make a budget and try and stick to it. You're fired, job loss, layoff, money worries, don't give up and keep going. And that's the reason why. If you all of a sudden lose your job and you've been living really extraordinary, extra expensive lifestyle, you're not going to be able to afford to do that. So you're going to want to be cautious with that. I'm the type of person who always tries to save for a rainy day because you never know when that's going to happen. A lot of people call me a cheapskate. That's okay. I typically am okay in between stuff if I've planned ahead. But if you're blowing everything you make, you're not going to be okay. So be cautious with the overspending. You are not alone. You're not. There's a lot of other people that are going through very similar circumstances right now, myself included. So you are not alone. If you feel like that, you need to ask Spirit for some assistance. My light attracts light. So this is really telling us that we need to be our true authentic self. We need to shine our light bright. We just need to kind of put our energy out there sometimes. And a lot of Cancers that I know are kind of like, ooh, people, I don't like them so much. So kind of do what feels good for you, but definitely put your light out there because the world needs it more than ever. Your songs. Your body is a wonderland. So it sounds like somebody is getting some action there in the love department. Somebody is admiring your body. Say something, I'm giving up on you. This might be something where there needs to be some conversations had in order to really kind of move things to another level. When a man loves a woman. I feel like this is something where this person really does have strong feelings and emotions for you. So don't dismiss that. I think that you kind of need to let your guard down a little bit and really let this person in. Hazard. Be very cautious of what's around you. I feel like there could be any number of dangers, risks, or threats, some sort of hazard. So keep your head on a swivel and make sure you're paying attention, especially when you're out and about. The third eye. Listen to your intuition. You're very intuitive. It's something that you can see things before it happens. So be cautious and pay attention to the signs that your body is giving you. Water, there's your element. It's a lot of wisdom. It's definitely emotions, grace, and power. Could also be connecting to music, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. And the scroll, there's some sort of knowledge or learning that needs to take place for you as well. So whatever that learning experience is, pay attention to it going forward. All right, what do we need to know going forward for Cancers? All right, Five of Coins in reverse. So definitely we need to be cautious of our finances. You're wanting to pay your debts on time. Money is improving. I feel like you might get a little bit carried away. This could also be that you've been in a period of lack and that you want to live a better lifestyle. So you have to curb the spending until things improve, and that you really need to be careful of how you're spending your money going forward. All right, Two of Cups in reverse. Apparently everybody's getting it in reverse. So some sort of imbalance could be financially within a relationship or there's some sort of discord going on. You need to nurture what you want to grow. Also, I feel like pregnancy could be something that's coming up. You could be a mom already, so listen to your intuition. It's a lot of like mama bear energy. All right, Scorpio with the death card. You're needing to go through some sort of evolution or metamorphosis. You could be experiencing some sort of loss, could be a job loss, but something is trying to transform. Eight of Wands in reverse. Lack of communication, bad timing, slowness, delays, frustrations, or a period of no contact. Could be within a relationship. There could be somebody that you've cut off, somebody that you've had some sort of argument or falling out with, some sort of separation. Four of Pentacles also in reverse. Don't gamble with anything you couldn't stand to lose. Don't make any sort of large purchases that are reckless. It's time to let go of that. You need to find some more balance. The Sun also in reverse. I feel like you think you missed out on something, or there's a lot of doubt and fear, could be depression, that it's like you feel like you missed an opportunity. Nothing that is for you, you will ever truly miss. It just feels like it. So you need to shift your perspective on that and realize that if it's for you, it's going to come to you and nothing's going to stop it. It's got your name written on it. You have some good news coming in. There's going to be a reason to celebrate, and you need to let go of toxicity, whether it's a relationship, whether it's addictions, codependency, feeling trapped. You need to let go of all of that energy and remember that slow and steady wins the race. So this is another card telling us that sometimes we have to be patient, that it's going to take some time for us to actually be able to make some forward progress. King of Cups in reverse. Lots of anxiety about this decision, especially where money is concerned. There's a lot of imbalance in this reading, so I feel like you really need to transform that. You need to find your confidence again. You need to be a little bit more independent and follow your passions. There could be a lot of competition, rivalry, or clashing egos, the battle of wills. But the good news is there is some good fortune coming, and this is divinely guided. So the Wheel of Fortune is literally unexpected money, karma, destiny, and closing out old cycles. So close it out on a good note and make some wise choices. Pisces, let's see what we have going on for the home team. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on? How's life treating the Pisces? Too many. Let's try this again. Pisces, what do we need to know for Pisces? Date night. Get a sitter, make plans, and take a night out. So maybe you need to go on a date with your significant other if you're like, hey, I'm single as a Pringle. All right, well, go out. Go hang out with friends. Maybe just go take a night out and go do something that's exciting. Smooth talker, negotiations, sales, manipulation. Be cautious of sneaky people. Make sure you know who you're getting involved with. If you go out on a date with somebody, maybe, you know, Tinder dates or whatever the heck the kids are doing these days. I'm old, so I don't do that stuff. But this is something that you need to be cautious of who's around you. The smooth talker is like the car salesman. He's somebody who could sell ice to Eskimos. He's somebody who is a manipulator. Be careful of who you're getting involved with. Life lessons. Some are easy, some hurt, so watch out and learn from your mistakes. If there's something that's going on that you need to learn a lesson, it could hurt, or you could take the lesson and grow from it. The choice is always yours. Met someone new, talking, dating, and getting back out there. Date night. Make plans, get a sitter. Just be careful who you're getting involved with. I feel like this could definitely be somebody that's relatively new that you don't really know all that well. And so you want to take your time. Just don't rush into anything. Remember, we're in Venus in retrograde, and that affects relationships. So always best to not make it super serious during a retrograde. So like date this person a couple of weeks until it ends, and then make a decision whether they're worth your time and you want to get serious, or whether you just kind of want to be friends or not talk to them again. Either way. All right, what do we need to know? Your sensitivity is a gift. Pisces is one of the most intuitive signs in the zodiac. That's not to say others aren't. Pisces has a little piece of all of them. They're the last zodiac sign, so they embody a little piece of all 12 of the zodiac signs, which makes them able to really navigate emotions. It makes them able to understand and receive information, and it's like they're very connected to source, the spirit world, and the divine. So they do have a very sensitive gift. Remember that forgiveness brings freedom. So if there's something in your life where you need to forgive, whether it's yourself or somebody else, I love that this has like a chain on it and this has pearls. Pearls of wisdom is what Spirit is giving me, that there's some sort of pearl of wisdom that your sensitivity is going to bring through. And then we have some sort of chain that needs to be broken. And I almost feel like the unforgiveness is something that needs to be let go of, because you're actually hindering your growth forward. So forgive and let it go. The world is blessed to have you. If you're feeling like you doubt that right now, ask your angels to show you some signs that that is not the case, that you are a blessing to those around you, whether you realize it or not. All right, let's see what kind of songs we have. Perfect. Somebody thinks you're perfect, or they think you're perfect for them. Be very careful of the sweet talkers over the next 3 weeks. Just because it seems too good to be true, it could be. So be cautious. Just take your time, ease into things, counting stars. So somebody might be actually trying to manifest. It's exactly what's coming through. Somebody might be actually talking to the universe at night, like wishing on stars, trying to manifest the perfect partnership. Angels among us, the angels do hear you. I feel like you almost need a little divine intervention right now. And so I almost think that what's holding you back is your sensitivity and your needing to break this chain of unforgiveness. Baby, come back, player. Be careful that you're not getting involved with a player, somebody who has ulterior motives, or if this is an ex that resurfaces and tries to sweet talk you, don't go backwards. It's usually not worth it. All right, the Eye of Ra. So this is masculine energy. It's sun, protection, fear of violence. So this person could be quick to violence, and maybe they are. I actually feel like they're trying to protect you because they know how sensitive you are. That's kind of sweet energy coming through. This person uses a lot of logic, reason, could speak multiple languages, but there's somebody who it's like they wouldn't hesitate to harm somebody if they were trying to harm you, that they're very protective over you. All right, air. So some sort of communication, breath work might be needed. Breath is the life force, could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The Akashic records, you might be tapping into that. That might be something that maybe you're doing through meditation or your dream state, but there's like some sort of knowledge that's coming to light, something that you really need to know. And fire. So you could be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somewhere in there, somebody needs forgiveness. It could be multiple people, but I definitely think that there's some sort of passion or inspiration that's starting to come through. All right, what do we need to know for Pisces? Nine of Cups. I feel like you really want to indulge in something, or there's a lot of abundance that's coming through. There's definitely some good news coming, a reason to celebrate. You could be gathering with friends or family. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. There's definitely more money coming in. It's enough to kind of give you a little bit of independence or freedom. What else do we need to know? Definitely a reason to celebrate when that happens. You feel really defeated though right now. So whatever this is that's going on, you can't just give up. I feel like you've worked too hard, too long to give up now. It's like all of it would be for nothing. Queen of Wands. So I definitely think that you need to gather your courage, gather your confidence, gather your, independent nature, and find that within yourself. Somebody's coming in with some sort of communication really, really quickly. 10 of Pentacles, 9 and 10 of Pentacles. Things are evolving for the positive. Lots of abundance, lots of wealth. Whatever this communication is what I feel like is like the tipping point for things to change or transform. 10 of Swords. It's also going to be time for you to leave things behind. Backstabbing and betrayals. Leave it behind. Let it go. Queen of Swords. So this is where you have to have some tough love. If this is an ex, or if this is a smooth talker that's trying to manipulate you, trying to kind of weasel their way back in and trying to kind of get in your good graces after there's been a lot of backstabbing and betrayal, don't fall for it, especially if you know they're a player. Two of Wands, you have to think about your future and what that looks like and what you really want out of it. So travel could also be involved. I feel like travel's not going to be something that's an obstacle anymore because you're going to have the abundance in order to pay for it. And the Knight of Cups. So someone's coming in with a chivalrous offer. Lots of action-oriented stuff that needs to happen. Lots of things need to be cut off. Lots of positivities coming in. Yep, and you will be successful. Six of Pentacles. That's a card of abundance as well. It could be a pay raise, a job change, a promotion. It's more than enough to share the wealth, though, like way more than enough to share the wealth. You're going to have plenty to go around. Nine of Swords. Definitely think you're going to overthink some of this. There's lots of fear, lots of anxiety. King of Swords. So somebody is coming in. This is an authority figure. This could be a partnership. This is somebody who's like using their logic and their loyalty, someone who wants to protect you. Eye of Ra, also masculine energy that's very protective. I almost feel like you are in a partnership, but it's like somebody else is coming in with an offer. So you might be with somebody and somebody new is kind of speaking up, communicating that they have feelings. There might be some things that need to change. We need some clarity on this. I can't leave it like that. All right, so let me think what I want to ask here. Who is coming in for the Pisces? Yeah, whoever this person is bringing balance. Whoever the new person is that's coming in, they're trying to help balance your finances and they're trying to help you not be juggling so much anymore. I feel like if you're really juggling, especially financially, this person wants to come in and actually help stabilize things. So just listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, if it feels too good to be true, trust your instincts until it's proven that whatever this is that's going on is actually the truth. It's reversed. So if you're not listening to your intuition, if you're really negative, I feel like you need some balance in that situation. And Five of Swords, you're very confused, and that's the issue. All right. So, Three of Wands. I think that you almost need to get out of your head. There's travel that's opening up. You really just need to think about your future. And I feel like it's been a long wait for you to get to this point. But the King of Wands, he's very honest. He's somebody who's loyal. He's a business person. So we have the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Swords. So it looks like potentially three different options. We have one, two, three queens. So I feel like you need to, if you're in the feminine energy, you need to embody your intuition and get out of your head. You need to have some tough love and that you need to be more independent and more focused on what your goals are. If you're in the masculine, I feel like you need to show your feelings more, that you need to maybe take some action. You also need to think logically about these things, and then you need to use your charm in order to actually make things go forward. That's what we have for Pisces. Scorpios, let's see what we have going on for you. How's life treating the Scorpios this week? Wow. Music for the soul. Sing, write, play an instrument, or dance. Music is in the air. So maybe listening to your favorite music or creating your favorite music could be significant for you this week. Engagement, long or short, it's time to put a ring on it. There's going to be lots of stuff coming to light. I feel like there's going to be lots of endings in relationships and there's going to be lots of new beginnings. Be careful with getting involved heavily during a Venus in retrograde in September the 3rd. If you can hold off until then, that's when I would advise doing that. Dearly departed, with our deepest sympathy, we are sorry for your loss. So somebody could be going through some significant loss. You could have lost somebody physically recently. There could definitely be something that you're in some deep, heavy emotions right now. So my sincere condolences if that's what you're dealing with. Comedy show. Remember to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. So sometimes when we're in those heavy emotions, it's like we forget that, life still continues on. And sometimes we're going through the gamut of like major emotions, grief, loss, mourning, regret, shame. So go through those, but definitely remember that it's okay to laugh. Like remember all the good things about them. And I always like to remember the funny things about people that I've lost, something that puts a smile on my face, because let's face it, they wouldn't want us to just waste life being sad and depressed all the time. That's not to say that you don't need to grieve, you do, but you also need to have some patience with the time it takes in order to heal. All right, what else do we need to know for Scorpio? Come home to your body. You might need to ground, meditate. Some deep breathing could be really important. And living with purpose brings me prosperity. So finding your purpose, deciding what it is that you really want, and that's going to help bring in like wealth and prosperity for you. Let's see what kind of songs we have for Scorpios. It's too many. Stay with me. So somebody wants you to stay with them. This could be an ex. Ooh, I'm also picking up that you don't want to lose this person and you wanted them to stay a little bit longer. Yeah, definitely pick up some heavy emotions. So I do feel like this could be an actual loss, like a death of somebody, or this could be an ending of a relationship. Ain't no mountain high enough. I feel like if it's a relationship, there's no obstacle that's too great that you're willing to put forth the effort in order to keep climbing until you get to your destination. And lips of an angel. There could be some sort of third party interference, could be, cheating from the past, things like that, or you don't believe that somebody's maybe telling you the truth. So be cautious with that energy. Remember, secrets are going to be revealed during a retrograde. All right, what kind of signs and symbols do we have? The cloak of authority and protection. So I feel like you have some sort of authority or protection in this situation. 13 is the divine feminine energy. Could be some lunar cycles, some fertility stuff going on. Definitely some cycles that you're trying to close out, it looks like. All right, crown chakra. We need to be very conscious of what's going on. So I feel like you really need to kind of listen to that little voice inside of you. You need to have awareness, expect miracles. That's a card that really tells you that that's how we kind of channel information from the divine as they connect through our crown chakra and then give us the intuitive downloads, the blindfold. So being confused, not really knowing what the truth is about a situation. I feel like that has to do with the relationship, but you're unable to see things clearly, or you're under some sort of illusion. There's something that's unseen. So I feel like listening to your intuition is going to help you see that for what it really is and be open to it. All right, Three of Pentacles. So you're going to need to collaborate with others. There needs to be some teamwork to make the dream work going forward. You feel really defeated though. There's something going on that you feel like giving up, or you're feeling kind of like a coward right now, like you're defeated, you don't know which way to turn going forward. Knight of Wands. So I feel like you're almost in this place where there's like some jealousy or arrogance going on, kind of reckless, flighty energy. Be very careful with that. The Four of Cups. You might be daydreaming. I feel like there's some sort of new offer coming in that you aren't going to see because you're blindfolded. You're suffering with grief and things like that. So you don't see this coming. It could be the engagement that like comes out of nowhere and you don't see it because you're dealing with all this heavy energy. Yeah, you've got to let the backstabbing and betrayal go. I feel like you kind of hit rock bottom and that's why you felt defeated. But we do have some improvements coming for our finances, but you're worried about things right now because you haven't seen that happen. The worry's kind of, it's not that it's needless, but it's something that needs to change. You need to shift your perspective because the Ten of Pentacles is like an inheritance, abundance, some sort of sudden wealth. Somebody could leave you a small fortune in their will, is what I'm picking up. All right, Five of Cups, shifting your perspective again, and you have two fives back to back, which symbolizes completion. It's 10. So you've got to let go of the worry. You've got to see things differently. Nine of Wands in reverse. So you're giving into the paranoia. You're giving into like the overthinking and the worry, definitely. Nine of Cups. So I do think there's some sort of fulfillment coming in, some sort of indulgence, but you don't see it. You're not going to see this coming. You've wanted to give up on this. You've wanted to throw in the towel because you hit rock bottom, because you're dealing with so much, but things are drastically going to change for you. So get out of your ego, get out of your head. There's a lot of clashing ego, fighting, competition, could even be for this inheritance. And you're currently very confused, but I feel like you will get some clarity. There's good news coming, so just be open to receiving it. And Seven of Pentacles. Some sort of rewards coming in after all of your hard work or an investment pays off. The hard work will be worth it. So if you're needing to put in some hard work or be determined about putting forth a good effort, definitely do so. It will pay off in your future. Geminis, let's see what we have going on for you this week. How is life treating Geminis? Start over, make a fresh start, and don't waste your life. It's time to get out there and live. So something that you need to start fresh on, whatever this is for you. Spa day, self-care, hair, nails. It's time to treat yourself and relax. Maybe that's part of making a fresh start. Maybe you need to go treat yourself a little bit and relax. And skydiving, some sort of adventure awaits you. Sorry, these ones don't show up so great. It's time to clean house, purge, clean, tidy up, and let go of the mess. So if you're going to make a fresh start, that sometimes starts with like clean slate, right? Cleaning out the things that you don't want, letting go of things so you can move forward. Your songs, I cross my heart. So someone's trying to make you a promise of forever. Might be having dreams about you as well, or vice versa. I want to know what love is. Someone's coming in with some sort of love offer. I almost feel like they're going to kind of try and come in with a fresh start. This could be somebody that you already know, could be somebody completely different and won't go home without you. I feel like someone's not going to take no for an answer, that they're coming in like it or not. Let's see what else we have going on. Make way for miracles. It could be in the love department. It could be anywhere, but something where it's almost like you have to be really open to it. So be ready for it. Kind of do what you need to do on your end and then just be ready to receive. I lovingly accept myself. So that might be something that you struggle with. You might need to be more open to realizing that you deserve these things as well. What else do we need to know? Solar plexus. So you could be dealing with some instability. I feel like you need to have a healthy balance right now. So that might be part of taking care of yourself. Some sort of healthy balance. Yeah, be careful of toxicity, toxic people, toxic situations, even the possibility of like poison coming into your life. So be careful of that. I feel like you need to really kind of nurture yourself. Maybe you need somebody to kind of show more love in your life, but some sort of affection, romance, or good luck could be coming in. What else do we need to know for Gemini? Queen of Pentacles. All right, so we got to be careful of people that are maybe jealous or manipulative. She's in reverse. So normally she's very healing, very business focused. Be careful of people that are jealous of what you have and be willing to walk away from those situations. Seeking the truth. There's some sort of new love offer or opportunity coming in. I feel like it brings a lot of passion and a lot of romance. 10 of Wands. There's some sort of heavy burden that has to be released. And watch out for thieves, cheaters, liars, and manipulators. We want to stay away from those. There's somewhere that you need to shift your perspective in a love relationship. I think seeing things differently, realizing there's still a chance for something good to come out of this is going to help you go forward. And the King of Wands. This is somebody who's very honest. He's a natural born leader, very passionate, driven, and outspoken. All right, there's still a lot of confusion though. I feel like you almost don't know who it is that's lying to you right now, and that's where the confusion is. When you figure it out, you're going to have to make a decision to walk away. And 8 of Pentacles. Be determined. Stay focused on what it is that you want. Be willing to put in the hard work. It may take some time to get there, but it is time to take a leap of faith and make a fresh start. That's what we have for Gemini. Libras, let's see what we have going on for you this week. How's life treating the Libras? Start over, make a fresh start. There's a lot of start overs coming out this week. So don't waste your life. Get out there and live. Engagement, long or short, it's time to put a ring on it. So I feel like this is something where you want to move to the next level. Again, I would caution doing that during a Venus in retrograde. Venus is the planet of love, how we love, and what happens in love. And things are a little bit crazy during a retrograde. So we don't want to go backwards. We want to try and go forwards. It ends on September 3rd. So anytime after that would be good. People pleaser, exhausted, and burnout. It's time to learn to say no. So if you're overextended, it's time to be very cautious, and maybe you need to take something off your plate and learn to say no. All right, what songs do we have for Libra? Thinking out loud. You might be brainstorming. There might be some things you're thinking about. I almost get that you're talking in your sleep sometimes too. So it's like your brain is always on. Your lips are moving. Someone might think you're lying or not believe you, especially about an engagement offer. What else do we need to know? I can't go on without you. So I feel like you're determined that you're going to be with this person regardless of what the outcome is. So I do think that you need to kind of make a fresh start if things aren't going well, and that this is something that you're determined to be with this person. What else do we need? Choose kindness. So loving thoughts, loving words towards yourself and others. And my high vibes heal the world. So being in good, positive energy is definitely going to help you get a lot farther. All right, what kind of signs and symbols do we have? The aura or the energy and the atmosphere around you. That can change frequently, so I feel like if it's not good, you want to change it. POS, you need to stay away from poor quality or junk people. Definitely stay away. There's some sort of wish fulfillment or hope that wish fulfillment can come in, or a wish can come true. So stay positive about the outcome. Let's see what else we have. Libras, what do we need to know for the week? Ooh. All right, so 10 of Wands came out in the reverse. You're still holding on to some sort of burden. It's time to let it go, whatever this is that's holding you back. You've waited a long time. There's also the possibility of travel. You're thinking about your future and what you want that to look like. I do think there is some sort of new opportunity for love and happiness that needs to come in, and it's unexpected, or you're hoping to surprise somebody. It won't be something that they expect. Let's see, 10 of Swords. So I think there's been a lot of backstabbing, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal, hitting rock bottom, and really needing to kind of change the outcome of things. Money worries might also be a struggle right now, that you need to kind of be in recovery mode and try and kind of make things better any way that you can. King of Wands, somebody who's really honest, driven, passionate, and outspoken, a natural born leader. Five of Wands. There could be conflict between the King of Wands and you, basically, that there's some sort of clashing of egos, fighting, or competition. It could have to do with the relationship. The Nine of Wands in reverse. So we're giving into the paranoia or some sort of disillusion, and we're thinking about the past or reminiscing about the past, feeling really nostalgic. You're burnout though. You need some time to rest, or you need a break. Again, a period of confusion. It's like everybody's in this illusionary state right now. I feel like your person is very independent. She's very, she or he is very independent. They're somebody who's also very passionate, outspoken, and very driven. And there will be some good news coming in, but I feel like there's just this big state of confusion. So it's almost like you have to have a conversation, really clear the air to kind of see things more clearly and decide what it is that you want going forward. Aquarius, let's see what we have going on for you. What does Aquarius need to know? Running late, time management needed, more rest, a sleep routine, or set an extra alarm. If you're struggling with that, I'm an insomniac. I don't sleep well at night. So this could be something where you really have to kind of get more in a routine to get back on track. Passed my driver's test, stay off the sidewalks, here I come. Someone in your life could be getting their license. And moving on, jobs, houses, and relationships. It's time to pack your bags. It sounds like there's a lot of changes going on in your life right now. Let's see, we'll do this one next. How do we raise the vibe? Aquarius, my aqua sauce, what do we need to know? You are not alone. I feel like everybody's really kind of struggling during this retrograde. We have like 4 or 5 planets that are all like in retrograde right now. There's a lot of just crazy energy that's around. So know that you're not alone. You are protected by source. So that could be really important. If you don't feel that, you need to ask your guides, your spirit team, to show you a little bit more love or show you that you're not alone. Ask for specific signs. They will show them to you. What kind of songs do we have? Come Fly With Me, Frank Sinatra. Someone might be propositioning you to come take a trip with them. Yep, they want you to come back to them. This person could have been a player, doesn't have to be, but I feel like somebody's reaching out, telling you, hey, I miss you. Hey, whatever's going on, pack your bags, come, come see me. Counting stars. This might be something that's a bit of a wish fulfillment, or something that maybe you've tried to manifest or prayed for, and this person's willing to go the distance in order to come, like, be in your life or to have you in theirs. I would walk 500 miles. Interesting. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Unalome. The journey to enlightenment, the path isn't always straight. Lessons and detours. So there could be lots of detours along your path, but know that all paths lead home. And sometimes the journey is a lot of twists and turns. It's not always a straight line. We're meant to go in different directions or detours sometimes. We're still needing to learn the lessons in order to get where we want to be. Water. Wisdom, emotions, grace, power, and music. Could also be connecting to a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So there's lots of hidden wisdom, and I feel like you almost need to tap into that in order to really see it. Explosive. So there could be some violence, some sort of explosive energy around you. Could be somebody's temper. Remember, use extreme caution because it's fragile like a bomb. All right, the wolf. Know that you're protected. You can see a wolf as a symbol of a guardian in your life, and it's a loyal spirit. It could feel like a familiar spirit as well. All right, what do we need to know for Aquarius, my aqua sauce? What do we need to know? King of Swords. So you need to use logic right now. I feel like you could be dealing with an authority figure, who is maybe causing some conflict in your life, or they're kind of like a little cruel or a little bit of a dictator. They use logic. They don't really use a lot of emotion, so that might be something that's difficult for you. You feel really defeated in this situation, feel like giving up, but there's some sort of unexpected offer coming that you won't see. You're going to have to make a choice in this situation and decide what works for you. Make sure you're not living in fantasy land. And Four of Pentacles, you need to also find some balance in your finances. You're healing your heart. You're overcoming some sort of heartbreak or grief, and it's caused a lot of anxiety, feeling really stuck and trapped. There's also somebody in your energy that is like kind of normally they would be very honest, but the King of Wands in reverse is a little bit of a tyrant. I almost feel like you have two of these in your life. That very oppressive energy, very controlling, and really that comes from a place of weakness that they lash out because they're actually weak. All right, it's time to face your fears, make some sort of decision going forward. Knight of Swords. This needs to change quickly. You need to gather your confidence and your courage and be brave. There's lots of dysfunction in a relationship, so that's what needs to end. Confidence is going to be key, but there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of battles of ego and a battle of will. It's like really just a lot of incompatible energy. All right, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely, that's not in reverse. I can't read. You need to make like a new business deal, or like some sort of almost like a contract, or like negotiate something that works better. I feel like you have choices to make in love, and you have choices to make about your future and your finances. There's a lot of dysfunction though, so it's time to really face your fears and be brave, because there is like a gift from the divine coming in. The Ace of Pentacles is abundance, it's a new business deal, or like a lot of good news coming for finances. And King of Pentacles, if I could hold this upright, he came out upright, not reversed. So this is something that I feel like is bringing a lot of stability. I feel like you have three kings in your reading. And so there might be a lot of competition. There might be a lot of like back and forth, feeling really defeated, but there's some good news coming. This person is very slow to kind of take action, but once they take action, it's really solid and stable. The King of Swords is very logical, but he can be really kind of aggressive and hard to deal with. And the King of Wands in reverse can be very difficult to deal with as well. So I almost feel like you need to cut out two of these options and go towards the one that brings you the peace and the clarity that you need and the stability. Virgo, let's see what we have going on for you this week. What's happening for Virgos? Just had a baby, 2 a.m. feedings, tired but worth it. So you might be a new parent who's really exhausted. Maybe you just work crazy hours and you're up really late. Raise, promotion, unexpected money. It's time to make it rain. So some more money's coming in for you. That's always good news. Artistic, artist, inventions, crafts, handmade, and inspired ideas. So maybe something that you make with your hands, maybe it's some sort of craft or artistic venture, but something that is inspiring you, some sort of new idea. What kind of music do we have for Virgos? Far away. Somebody that you really care about could be far away from you at this time, or there's some sort of distance somewhere. What I've done. There could be a period of separation, could be from a significant other. I feel like whatever has been done is going to be surfaced in the retrograde cycle. So that could definitely be some things that are changing. And love story. I feel like whoever this person is a significant other, and I feel like that you almost want to close the gap, but you're worried about that because of whatever has happened. Let's see what else we have going on. What kind of signs and symbols do we have? Fire. Could be dealing with a fire sign, a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration. Could also be creativity. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. And travel. Might be taking a train, plane, or an automobile. On track, travel, departure, arrival, journey, and movement. Something is going forward. And wedding. Again, be cautious of getting married during a retrograde cycle. Wait until it ends on September the 3rd, if at all possible. Union, commitment, married, wedding. Definitely marriage could be in the cards. Maybe you're a newlywed. This is definitely a lot of like new energy, but also thinking about something that's happened in the past. Let's see what else we need to know. Manifesting is my superpower, so maybe you manifest like I do. I do think that you could manifest like the perfect partnership, but I would be very cautious doing that again during a retrograde because it's unpredictable results. You might be calling back things you don't really want. It's safe for you to shine, so just be who you truly are in this situation. All right, let's see what else do we have going on for Virgo. Let's see, Knight of Pentacles. So some sort of hard work. I feel like this could be a new job opportunity, raise, promotion, moving into greener pastures. Travel is also indicated with that card. Again, an offer you don't see coming, could be in love, could be in work. King of Swords, needing to use your logic. Really make wise decisions, especially I feel like about getting married. Love in general, I think you need to be cautious of your decisions. There's some sort of heavy burden that you're trying to let go of, and you've been really confused about how to do that going forward. So start thinking about your future travel plans, kind of what your future looks like. And then I feel like a lot of abundance, blessings, indulgence, or even a wish fulfillment could be coming in. Let's see, Three of Wands in reverse. The past could be returning. There could be a lot of delays, a lot of frustrations. You might have to like return home for something. I almost get like you forget something at home and you have to go back. All right, let's see. Knight of Wands. I can't read these cards. They're super like shiny. Sometimes it hurts my eyes. All right, so some jealousy or some arrogance. Really reckless decisions. That's what you need to avoid right now. Eight of Pentacles. There will be some improvements with your finances, and it comes after a lot of hard work. Nine of Swords, though, you're really overthinking something. Really need to let go of that anxiety and just be willing to take a leap of faith and try something new. I think you have a lot of good stuff that's coming in, but it's almost like your fear is what's really sabotaging your happiness or what you want going forward. So focus on the positive, let go of the heavy burdens, the things that you don't want in your life, and stop overthinking them and just make a logical decision going forward. And I think that you can literally manifest exactly what it is that you want. Taurus, let's see what we have going on for you this week. Bull gang, what do we need to know? All right, celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, good news, and parties. Interesting. So we have some good news coming in. Cup of coffee, daily energy boost, caffeine addict. They know you at Starbucks. Be really careful if you're addicted to caffeine. You might want to be careful. Earth angel, goody two shoes, helper, pure heart, and heaven sent. You might be the earth angel or somebody might be helping you. All right, let's see what else we have going on. Taurus, what do we need to know? I am grateful for the earth. That's funny, your earth sign energy. Sunflowers might be significant to you in some way. I almost feel like you just need to count your blessings. You might need to ground or earth. Sorry, one of my things is falling. You might need to really just get in nature, and that helps to kind of alleviate the stuff that goes on in your brain that you really want to let go of. Also, depending on where your Venus placement is, Venus is actually the ruling planet of Taurus. So you might really be feeling this retrograde. So just kind of ground, meditate, kind of try not to take life too seriously, try not to overthink things, stay grounded, and know that this too shall pass in a couple of weeks. Abundance is a state of mind. So you might be welcoming some sort of abundance into your life. This could also be something that maybe it's like a pay raise. Maybe you're really trying to be grateful for everything, using gratitude to actually bring in abundance for you. Never wanted to be that girl. Could be in a third party situation. There could be some sort of cheating or infidelity going on. I'm here without you. There may have also been an ending or some sort of breakup, but you're so glad this person exists. It's like, that's really conflicting information. Let's get one more card in case you didn't know. So somebody has some really strong feelings in this situation. They do really have feelings, whether that's love, lust, but there's definitely feelings there. I feel like this is something that you're going to have to decide whether it works for you or whether it really doesn't work for you. Let's see what else we have going on. Hazard. Be cautious of any sort of dangers or potential risk or threat that could be around you. The Phoenix. You're transforming something. The Phoenix is about growth, it's change, it's liberation, it's transformative energy. You're going through some sort of rebirth. I feel like you're going to need some sort of earth angel or somebody that's like heaven sent to actually help you through these obstacles. This could be a wedding, some sort of marriage. Maybe you're attending one. We have celebrations, anniversaries, parties, good news, or you're thinking about commitment yourself and power with the trident. So it could be a water sign. This is learning to control your emotions or weather a storm. Could be very significant for you going forward. All right, let's see what else we have. Taurus, what do we need to know? Ten of Cups, somebody's definitely thinking about marriage. Someone wants commitment, someone wants union. They want to go forward into the next step. Be careful that you're not getting involved with like cheaters, liars, manipulators. You want to be very careful. That could also be something from your past that maybe you're finally letting go of. All right, Knight of Coins in reverse. There's a lot of anxiety with this decision. Could be irresponsible decisions, impatience. Don't rush things. Again, avoid all of this if you can until like the 3rd of September. That might take some strength, maybe some courage and determination. But I feel like you're going to have to make some sort of brave, action-oriented move, and you're going to have some confidence. You need to follow your passions. I feel like you could be dealing with a fire sign as well. Normally, I would say this is like a really charming person, very honest. I almost feel like you're dealing with a couple of people. Let's see what we have. Yeah, one of them broke your heart. Definitely dealing with some sadness and pain. And it could have even been a long-standing relationship or a marriage that maybe ended, or it's like you want to break traditions and being vulnerable scares you. And walking by blind faith is going to take a lot of strength and courage. But you can do it. You can be very passionate, very independent, and very confident. So listen to your intuition wherever it's trying to guide you to be. I feel like your dreams could be giving you some signs of which direction you need to go. Like there's a lot of hidden wisdom and knowledge, but you have to be willing to listen to it. And I feel like you're really missing somebody specific in life, but you're going through some sort of transformation, and that might take a little bit more time. Let's get one more. Yeah, it's time to let go of the toxic cycles and the heavy burden. You're burnout. You might be overcommitted. You might be stretched really thin. So you've got to let some things go in order to find some balance. All right, last but not least, Capricorns. Let's see what we have going on for you. Graduation, high school, college degree, got a trade, or learned something new. So you might be graduating something, you might be attending college and finally finishing up something, or you're definitely learning right now. Earth Angel, goody two shoes, helper, pure heart, and heaven sent. You might also need a helping hand. You could be somebody's helping hand. And dearly departed, with our deepest sympathy, we are sorry for your loss. So you might be experiencing some sort of loss as well this week. Let's see how we raise the vibration. Capricorn, what do we need to know? Facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. So you might need some shadow work. You might need to face your own fears. And when you do that and you let go of these things that are darkness within you, that you are actually helping to shift the vibration. Truth is my teacher. So always speak your truth. And sometimes we need to learn from something that is the truth. It's like the truth will set you free. There's lots of something that's coming through, some sort of lesson, and you're going to learn something from it. Let's see what else we have. My heart will go on. Lots of sadness, I feel like, coming through. So you know you're going to be okay, but it's like in the meantime, you're definitely struggling. On my way down, someone could be coming to see you, somebody could be traveling towards you. Whatever this is might happen really fast, and I feel like you almost feel like you're not good enough for a specific person, but you want to stay together with whoever this is. That it's like you feel like they're your person, or you just don't want things to end. I feel like even if it does, you're going to be okay. Could be a twin flame. You might be going through separation, needing to find the balance. Remember, they're going to be your greatest teacher. They're going to mirror you. They're going to show you all of the unhealed wounds within yourself that you need to face your fears. So shadow work might be needed. I post that towards Friday. Some sort of energy needs to change. Your aura might be changing, the energy or the atmosphere around you, and your crown chakra. You might need to really pay attention to the signs you're getting from spirit right now. There's some sort of situation of, they're telling me, situational awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. Could be some sort of miracle that's coming in for you as well. Lots of wisdom, some sort of influence or unity. right, let's see. What do we have for Capricorns this week? The Magician, Aries energy. So you might be manifesting something or someone new in your life. This could be your breakthrough. You're creating something. You have all the tools at your disposal, and abracadabra, as I speak it, I create it. The Chariot in reverse. So there's been a lot of stagnation. Maybe you have a lack of direction or like the power of wills right now, but currently stagnant energy, not moving forward. And it's really starting to irritate you. I feel like you've had to kind of be, you've had to be strong for a long time, and maybe you feel really like defeated right now. Maybe someone's abusing their power. There could be a lot of pride or negligence, a lot of self-doubt too. So don't doubt yourself. You are strong enough. There's your energy, Capricorn, the devil in reverse. All right, it's time to release. There's a power struggle going on. Could also be a divorce. You might be moving on, healing toxic cycles, but some sort of enlightenment is coming through. But you have to shift your perspective, Five of Cups. So it's time to move on for something. Accept it, forgive, find peace, encourage yourself, and shift your perspective and move forward. King of Coins also in reverse. All right, there could be some corruption. There could be some ruthless activity from an authority figure or some sort of indulgence going on. Lots of clashing egos this week. Be really careful of that. There might be a lot of rivalry, might be a lot of competition. Three of Swords in reverse. This one is good in reverse. It's time to seek some help from heartbreak or you're overcoming grief, and we had dearly departed. So I do think that you might need to seek like grief counseling or speak up about things that are really bothering you so that you can help to overcome it. Justice in reverse. Something's not going to go your way because there's like bias or there's like false accusations. There is some sort of like abusive power or dishonesty. Let go of the toxicity. Yeah, your walls are very high, and I think with good reason. You've had to endure for a long time. It's time to finally let this go, though. You're burnout, you're overcommitted, you feel like giving up, you're stretched too thin, but your blessing is on the other side of this. I feel like you really need to release a lot of things, and then it's like your abundance starts to come in, but you have to make a conscious choice to let go of the toxic stuff because you're blocking your own blessing. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So having a string of bad luck, lack of control, the past coming back to haunt you, disappointments, and misery. It's time to focus on your future, the things you can change. Remember, you can manifest a new choice to make a decision to go forward. You might be wanting to travel. It's going to take a lot of confidence, a lot of courage, and a lot of bravery to take action, but you have to face your fears and to make a decision going forward. Make sure it's something you can live with. You're going to be facing some opposition because there's other people around you that don't want you to move forward. But I feel like once you make a concrete decision and face your fears, you're going to be just fine. You have the Ten of Pentacles, so some sort of wealth and abundance is coming in. You have the opportunity to change things should you actually want to. And I think that's your truth, is that you've got to face this in order to make a good foot going forward. That's what I have for you guys as weekly messages. We're going to do a card of the day in this reading as well. All right, fresh deck. Let's see what we have for Monday. What is our card of the day for Monday? I got all these cards that flipped around. Card of the day. What do we need to know for Monday? What is our card of the day? Let's see what this one is. Nine of Swords. So we have a lot of confusion. We're up at night. We're worrying about things, lots of anxiety. This is something that we have the ability to change, but right now we're overthinking things. We're looking at things in a negative mindset. So we've got to flip the script and we've got to turn things around. In order to get out of this mindset, we've got to see things more clearly. So make sure that you aren't overthinking things to the point where it's causing anxiety, sleepless nights, depression, things like that, and that it's really weighing you down. So really kind of taking account of what's going on, see the truth for what it is, and I feel like you need to make a logical decision going forward. So really kind of take stock of what's going on that's causing this issue and be able to change your mindset about it. Balance. Definitely needs some balance. That's what is really causing all this, is lack of balance. You might be struggling financially. That might be really worrying you. And so this could be something that you're going to have to eventually let something go in order to actually make things more balanced out. You're going to have to find your confidence, your courage, follow your passions, This is somebody who's a natural born leader. The King of Wands is very driven, passionate, and outspoken. And I feel like he could be somebody that comes in to actually help you along your journey and offer you some stability. Could be financial security. It could also be uniting in marriage. And maybe this is somebody who is actually offering to kind of help take some of the weight off of you and get you out of these sleepless nights, the conflict that you've been in, and kind of really help you to balance things out. They want to build a solid foundation with you, something that'll last. Could be a twin flame. The 1111 on there symbolizes twin flames, but it's a celebration. So I feel like you've been juggling a lot all on your own, and somebody's coming in to offer you the stability that you've been looking for. That's what we have for your weekly messages and your daily card for Monday. I hope it helps, guys. We'll see you soon. Have a great week.